Hello dear friends, welcome to the lecture of geometry. We are studying right line, that means straight line in a three-dimensional geometry. In this lecture we shall study the shortest distance between two lines. I have written the result here. The result is simple to understand. We shall see the meaning to show that the shortest distance between two lines lies along the line meeting them both at right angles. So that is the shortest distance between two lines. Here we have drawn the two lines AB and CD. These are the two lines. Let the line GH, here the segment is shown but it is a line GH, intersect both the lines AB and CD at right angles. So here we have shown it is at right angles. The situation is like this. Suppose these are the two lines, one line and this may be another line. So these are the two lines. They may not be in the same plane, may not be coplanar. These are skew lines, and the perpendicular distance between them is the shortest distance. So to show GH is the shortest distance, we have considered 2 points A and C. So we shall show GH is the shortest distance between two lines if A and C are any 2 points, on one on each of the two lines. Then we have GH. GH is the projection of AC on GH. So what is meaning of projection? If you consider this as say this line and this other line which is and this is the perpendicular. If here it is GH and this is A point is the coincident with G. Then GH is the projection of AC on GH itself. If this angle is theta, then this GH is equal to AC cos theta. This is called projection. Because if from this right angle triangle we may see cos theta is GH divided by AC, and therefore GH is AC cos theta. So that is what we have written. GH is projection of AC. Projection of this A point is shifted on at point G, and then the line will be parallel to itself like this. So this line is parallel to AC, and this is the figure. In figure we have shown it. So GH is projection of AC on GH itself, and therefore GH is AC into cos theta, where what is theta? Theta is the angle between GH and AC, angle between this line and this line. So this line is to be shifted parallel to itself to coincident with G, and theta angle between GH and AC, or you may observe here GH and AC. And this shows that GH is strictly less than AC, because here what is theta? Theta we may consider the angle between this is theta is the angle between GH and AC. So that will be between see 0 and 180 angle. This is between 0 and 180. If it is angle is 0, then this will be coincident with GH. This is H point. AC will be coincident with GH if the angle is 0. And if the angle is 90 degree between GH and AC, then AC will be along AB. So that is not possible, and therefore this cos theta is between 0 and 90. If it is 0, then it will cos of 0 will be 1, and for 90 cos of 0 is 1 and cos of 90 is 0. So therefore this value is between 0 and 1, and therefore this quantity is this quantity is less than AC, and that the GH is smaller distance than AC because it is multiplied by a fractional number, and therefore GH is the shortest distance between two lines. So that is the result that we have shown. Shortest distance between two lines is along the perpendicular line, and if the lines are not perpendicular, the distance becomes longer. That is the simple meaning of this result. Now we shall solve the problems on it. Now we shall solve these problems. The instruction is find the magnitude and equations of the line of shortest distance between the two lines. There are these two problems. These are the two lines. We have to find magnitude of the distance, means actually the distance, and the equation of line of the shortest distance. We have seen the line of shortest distance is perpendicular to both the lines, or if you see the figure again, then these are the two lines, say AB and CD, then we have shown that this is the line of shortest distance, GH. This is the shortest distance that we have seen. And now we solve the first problem. We rewrite the equations again because we want to get a general point. So what we shall do is take a point on this line, general point, and another general point on the second line, and then we will obtain the DRS of the line. And if GH is the line, or instead of GH we may consider PQ also, and then that line is perpendicular to both these lines. That condition we shall use. The given equations are, or given lines are, the first is x minus 3 divided by minus 1, etc. We suppose this is equal to R1, say, and the second is so the coordinates of general coordinates of points. Of the points on these lines. These lines are respectively, we can say, G. G is the point we may denote, or we may denote it by P and Q. What are the coordinate of the point on the first line? See, we write the value of x, y, z, and for that purpose equate this to R1. This we have equated to R2, and therefore this will be minus R1 plus 3, and this is 2R1 plus 4, and next is R1 minus 2. This is G, and H is from this. This will be R2 plus 1. Next 3R2 minus 7. You can check this, equate the second ratio to the last, and this one is 2R2 minus 2. So thus these are the coordinates of G and H. This is any point, not fixed, that R1, R2 can take any value, and if R1 changes, the point changes, R2 changes, the point on this line changes, varies. Now what we have to select those particular points so that GH will become perpendicular to AB and CD both. Now for that purpose we shall write the DRS of GH, direction ratios of GH, line GH. The direction ratios of line GH are. Now we can subtract this, anyway, x1 minus x2 or x2 minus x1, but the subtraction should be in the same way. So this is R1 minus R2, 3 minus 1 is 2. So minus R1 minus R2 plus 2. This is 2R1 minus 3R2 and 4 plus 7, that is 11, and this is R1 minus 2R2, and this cancels. So these are the DRS of the line GH. Line GH will be perpendicular to both AB and CD. We have to use the condition of perpendicularity. When the two lines are perpendicular, the sum of product of their DRS is 0. Now what are the DRS of line 1? These are minus 1, 2 and 1, and DRS of line GH are this one. So the product of this sum of product, minus 1 into this plus 2 into this one plus 1 into this one, must be equal to 0. A1 A2 plus B1 B2 plus C1 C2 is 0. So that we have to use, and therefore the line GH, now the line GH is perpendicular to both AB and CD, or both the lines. The line GH is perpendicular to both the lines, and therefore this implies using the condition of perpendicularity. So we can write this implies now see, here are the lines, minus 1 into this, minus 1 into minus R1 minus R2 plus 2, and next is 2 plus 2 into the second ratio, DRS, direction ratio, that is 2R1 minus 3R2 plus 11, and plus 1 into this R1 minus 2R2, and this is equal to 0. So the first condition. And what is the second? And the second is, we have to consider the second DRS, DRS of the second line, that is 132. Multiply 132 respectively to these three numbers, and their sum must be 0. 1 into this, that is 1 into minus R1 minus R2 plus 2 plus 3 into the second, that is 2R1 minus 3R2 plus 11, and plus 2 into R1 minus 2R2. This is equal to 0. Now we shall simplify this, and then we get the two equations in R1 and R2. We have to solve these two equations. So what is the first value? It is positive R1 after multiplying. R1 plus 4R1, that is 5R1 plus R1, 6R1. That is 6R1. This is R2 minus 6R2, that is minus 5R2 minus 2R2. That is minus 5 minus 2, minus 7 times R2. And minus 2, this is 22. That becomes 20 only, plus 20 is equal to 0. And the second is minus R1 plus 6R1, that is 5R1, 5 plus 2, that is 7R1. And this is minus R2, this is minus 9, minus 1 minus 9, that is minus 10, and this is minus 4, minus 14 R2. Constant is 2 plus 33, that is 35, is 0. So we solve 1 and 2. So these coordinates we require, we suppose this as 1, statement 1. Now how to solve 1 and 2? The direction ratios we have written here. Now see the first and the second equation. To solve the first and second equation, we shall make their coefficient equal, either R1 or R2. Here it is -7, here it is -14. We multiply the first by 2 and then subtract the second from it. So I shall write here, multiply the first by 2, that becomes 12 R1 minus 14 R2 and plus 40 is equal to 0. First multiplied by 2. Second we shall keep as it is, 7 R1 minus 14 R2 and plus 35 is equal to 0, second equation. So their subtraction will be, you see it is 5 R1 and this cancels and it is plus 5 is equal to 0. 5 R1 plus 5 is 0, means R1 is minus 1. So therefore R1 is minus 1. Therefore thus R1 is equal to minus 1. Now put this value of R1 in first equation to get R2. So from 1, R1 is minus 1, means it becomes minus 6 minus 7 R2 plus 20 is equal to 0, or that means minus 7 R2 is equal to minus 14. Yes, and therefore R2 is equal to, R2 is 2, and thus we have obtained R1 is minus 1, R2 is 2. So this gives the points coordinates of G and H, and therefore from 1 G is, put the value of R1 as minus 1 in G. Then from 1, from this this equation or statement, it is actually statement, the coordinates of G and H are given by one statement 1. G is equal to, from 1 G is, R1 is minus 1, so it becomes 1 plus 3, that is 4, and R1 is minus 1, minus 2 plus 4 is 2. R1 is minus 1 and this is minus 3. G is this one, and H is from the second. Put R2 is 2 in this. So 2 plus 1 is 3. This is 6 minus 7, that is minus 1. And R2 is 2, so it is 4 minus 2, that is 2. So thus we have obtained the coordinates of G and H. These coordinates are obtained. Now it is easy to find the distance GH by distance formula. So by distance formula, the shortest distance is between the lines. We can find it by using distance formula in 3 dimensions. So by distance formula, the shortest distance is between two lines is, this is equal to, or that is actually GH is equal to under root of see 4 minus 1 whole square, that is 1 square, and plus it is 2 minus of minus 1, that is 3 square, and plus this next will be minus 3 minus 2, that is minus 5 whole square, that is 5 square, minus 5 whole square, and this becomes 25 plus 9 plus 1 means 35, root of 35. Root 35 is the shortest distance between these two lines, or AB and CD. Now what remains is we have obtained the magnitude. Now we are asked to find equations of the line of shortest distance. That means equation of line GH. To write the equation of line GH, we require the DRS of line GH and one point. That point can be taken as G, this point. So simply write the DRS of line GH. Now the DRS of line GH will be obtained by subtraction of the corresponding coordinates. to find the equation. Now next the equation DRS, the DRS of line GR or direction ratios of line GH are, so see this is 4 minus 1, 4 minus 3. We may write in x1 minus x2, y1 minus y2 and z1 minus z2, or x2 minus x1, etc. Anyway, we can subtract the terms, coordinates. 2 minus minus 1, that is 2 plus 1, and minus 3 minus 2, or that is, these are 1, 3 and minus 5. So these are the DRS of GH, and therefore the equations of GH, line GH are, therefore the equations of shortest distance line GH are, we use point and direction. So line passes through this point, the x1, y1, z1, and these are the DRS. So the equations will be x minus 4 divided by 1 is equal to y minus 2 divided by 3 and is equal to z minus minus 3 means z plus 3 divided by minus 5. So these are the equations of line GH. That means equation of the shortest line of shortest distance between the two lines. So in this way we can solve the problem. And here one more thing, we have actually obtained the coordinates of G and H, that is foot of perpendicular, or where the shortest distance line meets both these lines. That also we have obtained, and therefore this is the convenient way. It gives all the things, that is the coordinates of the point of G and H, which the shortest distance line meets the two given lines, and then we have obtained the magnitude by distance formula, and then the equation of the line GH, shortest distance line, using the point and direction ratios. This is the equation. These are the equations of line GH. So this completes the solution for the first problem. Now the second problem I have written, and the instruction is the same. So you should try the second problem yourself. So you try yourself this one, because the same things are asked and the equation of the two lines are also in symmetrical form. The answer is the distance is 4 root 3 and the equations are simple: x divided by 1, y divided by 1, z divided by 1. That means here obviously one point will be origin 0 0 0 and the DRS are 1 1 1. So the equation of line passing through origin whose DRS are 1 1 1 will be of this form. So you try the second problem yourself. The remaining part we will continue next time. Thank you.